Hi there, this is Amanda, and what I'd like to show you today is how you can use Google Trends to help you with your product sourcing research. Now, Google Trends is what you can see on your screen now, and it's a seemingly really simple web page which is actually run by Google, and it's linked directly to the Google search engine, but it does have hidden advantages, as you'll find out in just a moment, because this site actually allows you to search for any term that you want and see at a glance how many searches that particular search term or keyword has received over a certain period of time. So if you want to see how often people have searched for iPhones over the course of the last 4 years, or how often people have searched for Jimmy Choo shoes in the last 30 days, Google Trends will show you absolutely whatever you want to know. So I'm just going to show you a really simple step-by-step process that you just have to go through to use Google Trends to your advantage. So first of all, when you reach the page, which you'll find at google.co.uk/trends, you'll see this page that's in front of you now. It's all very, very simple. There's a search box, as you can see just here, and all you need to do is enter the keywords or the search terms that you want to find the data for. So for this example, I'm going to use a fitness fitness yoga DVD example. So this is what you would do. First of all, you simply type in your search terms. So in this case, we're typing in yoga DVD and fitness DVD. I've put a comma in between them to separate them so that Google knows that these are two separate search terms. Then all you need to do is click the Explore button. It's being a little bit slow this evening, but we'll get there in a moment. And this is the page that will then appear. Now I know it looks a little bit daunting, but don't worry, because with a little bit of practice you can work out exactly how to interpret this kind of data, and believe me, it will be to your advantage. But before we look at that data, what I want to do is explain to you about these boxes here on the left hand side, because you can change these to suit whatever you want, basically, so you can narrow things down a little bit more. The limit to section is always set by default to web search, worldwide, 2004 to present, and all categories, but obviously that's a quite a wide search, and you may want to change that, as I do now. So the best thing to do is, at the moment, this is set to web search, and so that means it will have searched for those search terms, yoga DVD and fitness DVD, across the web. But what I want to do is change it to a product search, because what I'm interested in is actual yoga DVDs and fitness DVDs, and whether those products are searched for rather than actually those words. So you can see that the graph did change there when I did that. So now we've got product search. I also want to change worldwide just to United Kingdom, because that's where I'm based, that's where I'm selling right now, and that's the most important place for me to work out the data from. But you can leave it at worldwide if you want to, or if you're based elsewhere, then of course you can change it to one of those other locations as well. You can also specify particular dates here. The list can go, you can go as far as just the past 30 days, but I want to leave this quite wide for now. So I'm going to leave it at 2008 to the present day. And also, I'm not going to select a category on this occasion, although I could select beauty and fitness or something similar, or exercise and fitness, but I'm going to leave it across all categories because that will give me wider results. So each time you use Google Trends, then just make sure that you check these limit to sections and set them to where you want them. So okay, let's have a look at the actual data here. As I said, it might seem a little bit daunting, it might worry you a little bit, but seriously, with a little bit of practice, it is very easy to read. The search terms over here tally with the colours over here. So we've got yoga DVD in blue and fitness DVD in red. Now what you can see here straight away is that the red is peaking more often than the blue, which is fairly flat. So the first thing that I would notice about this is that the fitness DVD, which is in the red, is more popular than the blue, which is the yoga DVD. Now, just to analyse that a little bit further, you can see that this is January 2009. We've got fitness DVD, we've got a peak. We've got January 2010, fitness DVD, another peak. We've got January 2011, another peak. And January 2012, another peak. So I would expect a peak with fitness DVDs again in January 2013. And this is really important information because it means that you can plan ahead for a start. You know that fitness DVDs are going to be really popular in January, and that makes sense because, you know, we've all had the festivities, we've all eaten too much turkey and chocolate, and we all want to get fit, which is why there's a surge for this particular product then. But what this does is this actually clarifies it for you. It actually proves that there are really peaks during these times, and search volumes go up, which inevitably means that sales will go up as well. The blue line is the yoga DVD, and although we've got a little peak here in August 2009 and another little tiny peak in March 2010, apart from those, generally it's a pretty flat line really, and so it isn't as popular as the general fitness DVD. So again, this might tell you that people want a fitness DVD rather than a specific niche yoga DVD. Perhaps yoga is kind of waning a little bit in popularity these days. Maybe it's seen as a little bit of old hat now. But you would have to then investigate that a little bit further and have a look further into yoga DVD. But between the two, as a comparison, then fitness DVD would be the product that you would go for in this case. Now, what you can also do is you can actually go one step further and you can add a further term into this. For example, if I wanted to add Pilates DVD into the mix, then I could just add that over there in the search terms. Click enter, and this will add the data for Pilates to the yoga and the fitness data as well. But you can see here we've got a little spike back in 2008, a little spike in 2009, then basically we're flatlining totally all the way through 2010, so it obviously went out of favour a little bit. A little peak there, and then we've kind of come up a bit, overtaken the yoga a small bit back in August, September 2011, and a little bit of a rise going on there now. So really, Pilates and yoga are kind of on a par with each other, and still the generic fitness DVD is coming out on top in this case. So just from this one piece of data, we can work out that yoga DVD and Pilates DVD are less popular searches than the very generic fitness DVD. So what this could mean is that perhaps you should concentrate on this as a starting point for sourcing products, rather than kind of diving straight into a really narrow niche such as the yoga or the Pilates. So I hope you can see how this can work to your advantage. What you need to do is use Google Trends to look at the results for your own product search terms and see if you can come up with some similar revelations, because this will really help you understand why some of your products sell better at one time than another, or help you to work out whether a new product is actually worth the investment of your time and money. Now, you should also compare the results from Google Trends with items already for sale on eBay, and also with items in Amazon's bestseller list as well, to make sure that the products you're considering are really selling. But personally, I always start with Google Trends. It's my first port of call. If I've got a new product in mind, this is where I go. Whack in the search terms, look at the data, check the interest for those particular search terms, and then you can go from there. And what it will do is prevent you from making mistakes with products.